All right, so we are on our adventure down to the Chicago area. We are in St. Cloud, Minnesota. We're still about 8 hours away from destination. We're in a rental car. If you guys didn't watch yesterday, probably makes no sense. You're like, what is he doing? I don't know either. I don't know what. We're switching it up, getting away, having a little weekend off. Wanted to go down to Chicago. So we did it. I'm a spontaneous guy like that. I don't know, I live for these adventures. Why just sit around and do nothing at home if you can go out and do something? So I slept at a rest area in the car because I'm hardcore like that. I told you that last night. And now I'm here in St. Cloud. I just picked up a 10-piece McNugget meal. I know, terrible for me, right? But I'm in a hurry. If you're wondering where my boys are, the dogs, they're actually getting pampered for the weekend. Well, Sergeant really needed a bath, let's be honest. He stank. And Diesel, he needs his nails clipped because he's weird like that. So, I dropped them off at a nice little resort where they can, you know, have their own little area to run around in together, and they're both there together. They're gonna be getting all their, you know, their bath and cleaned up and whatnot tonight. And I have a weekend off from the dogs. I figured I'd do something exciting. How many of you do this? Do you guys ever do that? You're just like, oh, I got nothing to do this weekend. Let's drive 700 miles. No? Am I the only one? I very often say that there's never a good restaurant at the truck stops, but I do have to admit that the TA has good restaurants. Country Pride restaurants, one of my favorite to eat at in the States. They don't have them in Canada, or, well, they have one TA in Canada, in Southern Ontario. But very good food here. It's like home-style cooking. And it's a lot better than, you know, McDonald's like I had for breakfast. So we are on the other side of Minneapolis right now. We're actually in Wisconsin. That's what they call the other side of Minneapolis. They call it Wisconsin. Unless if you're on this side, then it's this side of Minneapolis. You know what I'm talking about? So I've learned that this car is very comfortable to drive in. Very comfortable to ride in. Very comfortable to sit in. But this seat, it's not a Serta. It's definitely not a Serta mattress. So I slept good. I slept all right. But I can definitely tell I slept in a car. Hey, it could be worse. I could have been sleeping on the street. I woke up in the middle of the night and my arm was dead. I couldn't even move it. Guess my blood flow got cut off. And, oh, don't you hate it when you wake up and that's the case? Like your leg's sleeping, your foot's sleeping, usually my arm is sleeping. Oh, it took forever to get it going. Get the blood flowing in there again, but... Oh well, I can definitely tell that I didn't sleep as well as I would have in a bed, but we're still having fun because this is an adventure and this is what my life is all about. I like just doing these sporadic things, you know? Why sit at home, like I said.
They took this man and threw him in the ground. They sold him there and he just landed him down. They told his dad his cold bear shed his blood. They did it for evil, but God meant it for good.
So far the day's been good. Very comfortable driving in this car. Very nice. It's very good on fuel too. I've only spent like $40 in fuel and I'm like, I'll be in Chicago on that. It's crazy. One last stop before Chicago yet. There was supposed to be a car wash here, but apparently they remodeled it and took out the car wash. Apparently nobody around here likes to have clean vehicles. Time to go back there, get some fuel before we go yet. What are you beeping at me for now? What do you want? What do you want, you cranky car? This car's fast.
Please drive to highlighted
Oh, Mandy, don't start with me. So we're almost there. We are about 3 hours away. We gotta go through Chicago into Indiana, actually a little bit. Near Gary, Indiana, past Gary, Indiana, a little bit, so an hour or 45 minutes past Chicago, I don't know. Well, even when I'm in a private vehicle, we still get traffic from accidents. I don't know what happened here exactly, but they got the left lane blocked off. And everybody has automatically turned into their natural creature, which is a rubbernecker. Why do I have my four-ways on? Oops, I bumped the button there. I don't know what's going on. But these rubberneckers, like I said, they're just in their natural habitat right now. They're just having a ball. Like, you can hear their creaking necks from here. Let's slow down, let's take a picture. In all honesty, we have to slow down anyways. So it's not like it's a bad thing that I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm totally gonna be a rubbernecker. Who wouldn't? I hope everyone was okay here. I don't know what happened. We gotta slow down for the emergency personnel anyway. Let's see if we can see. Here, I'm gonna turn you a little bit here so you can see a little bit better. All right, see if you guys can see what happened. Those LED police lights are way too bright. I'm sorry, they hurt my eyes. So what happened here? You got a tow truck there, you got another tow truck there. No idea what's going on here. And look at this truck driver. You know what? I saw you exit off the off-ramp, and now you're coming right over onto the on-ramp just to get in front of a couple of vehicles. Not very nice. Oh, it was a semi involved. Here it is. Check this out. What happened? Well, I guess they pulled him out of the ditch. He must have hit the ditch last night, and they're just pulling him out now. That's the excitement, folks. Hope you got your money's worth. We're still 2.5 hours from destination. We're probably about an hour from Chicago. Almost at the Illinois line in Wisconsin. Chicago! I missed my turn to go around the city, so I've got to go through the city. So we're going right past downtown. Should be fun. At least the traffic isn't too bad here yet. Everybody's a little bit scared of the snow. That's why I'm over here on the left, because they're all doing about, I don't know, 35 miles an hour. I'd want to do a little bit faster because I want to. Because the speed limit's 45, not 35. And I'm not in a semi either, so I don't have to justify it. I like this lane. Be different if I wasn't overtaking people constantly. Here, I'm gonna go over into that lane now, let this guy over. Okay, so here's downtown Chicago. I'm gonna go right past here. I'm just gonna turn you guys just a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. There you go. Beautiful, eh? Hey! No throwing rocks and stuff. Oh, that car's all buggered up. Ooh, stay away from that guy. So I've been to Chicago a couple times in my personal vehicles before. Hey, did you know that there was a...
1.2 kilometers.
Really?
Keep left onto I-90 East.
Did you know that there was a fire on the 50th floor, like 50th floor of the John Hancock Center today? I heard it on the news. It's one of the tallest buildings in the country. There's the Sears Tower, or whatever they call it now. They keep changing the name of it all the time. I went up to the top of the John Hancock Center once with my friend James. Went up to the observation deck on the 110th floor, or the 100th floor, or wherever it is. That was amazing. This is exactly why I like to go around the city. There's too many people here. Not many people. We made it. Here's our hotel. I know, look at this, I blend into the floor. Watch. You can't even see me. They're probably watching me on the security cameras right now, wondering what I'm doing. The security camera right there. Okay, well, let's go in here. Here's our room. It's actually pretty big. Look at this. There's a pair of legs standing in that mirror. Weird. So much room in here. One king bed, wow. Check it out, check it out. A lot of snow down here out in Indiana. Huh? So I know a lot of you have a lot of questions like what's he doing down here and whatnot. Honestly, I'm just gonna let you guys know that this is just one of those trips where I just wanted to get away, take some personal time. So I don't know how much I'm gonna film this weekend. All right, good morning, good day. It's been a couple of days since I've talked to you. It felt so weird not vlogging. It felt so weird. But we are now traveling around the I-294 around Chicago on our way back home. That's right, I took the right way this time. Last time I went through downtown because I missed my turn. But let me tell you something. Driving in a four-wheeler, wow, you can get around so much faster. So much faster to get down here. So I stayed as long as I could visiting down here, and now I'm headed on my way back up north. I'll be back down in the area soon for the beginning of December and probably for New Year's. Might be visiting this area a little more frequently. Time will tell, won't it? So sorry that you guys haven't had vlogs for a couple of days. I'm looking forward to getting back into the swing of things and talking with you guys. I missed you guys. Is that weird? So this is the outskirts of Chicago. The days are short because it's pretty much winter time, so we won't have much daylight. I left northern Indiana just after lunch, and I'm planning on getting home just after lunch tomorrow. So I'm thinking tonight I'll go up to Minneapolis, Minnesota, and grab me a cheap motel there. Because I did sleep in the car on the way down. Don't get me wrong, it was great, I saved some money, but this seat I'm sitting in is very comfortable to drive in, but it's not a Serta mattress. Let's be honest. Did not get a very good sleep that night, so we'll see. Is this guy turning or does he just forget his turn signal on? Forgot his turn signal on. Okay, fine then. Don't complain when I come and pass you. I feel so small right now. 1 second, here on my left is another car or another truck. I'm not used to being this close to the pavement. I feel like I'm dragging my butt along the highway. Finally got through the mess of Chicago. Wasn't too bad. In a car, it is so much better. So much better. But at the same time, in defense of all the crazy drivers out there that are in cars, it's very hard.
In 1.9 kilometers, keep left onto I-90 West.
How dare you? Whoa, buddy. Hey, you see these headlights on front of my car? That means I'm coming. Thank you for cutting me off. Very much. Wasn't so bad. Whatever. I forgive you. I understand you're a truck driver. I do the same thing, I'm sure. It's different. What I was trying to say is it's different when you're in a car. Your perspective is totally different, right? You're lower to the ground and you're in a very maneuverable automobile as opposed to a semi. So sometimes I understand why these cars make these irrational decisions. So it's hard to make sure that you don't do the same thing when you're driving a car. Because it's easy to cut in between a truck.
Keep left onto I-90 West.
It's easy to cut like in front of a truck like this in a car and not think about it. That's why a lot of people, I think it's just plain like innocent ignorance when they cut off a semi because they don't realize. Because even me, with the experience I have driving trucks and always ranting and complaining about people
Drive 22 kilometers on I-90 West.
not knowing how to drive, she always likes to interrupt me. It doesn't matter where I am. Mandy, you just have to get in the vlog, okay? You're happy now, right? Woman? So talkative. Such a woman. Just leave it in there. Just leave that in there. Okay, so even with the experience I have of driving a truck, I still got to make a conscious decision to drive safely around trucks because it's very easy to slip into the rut of, you know, just trying to get to where you need to be as quickly as possible by whatever means possible. It's been a good drive though, you know. This is why I do these little trips away from the truck, because it gives you a different perspective on the road being in a car. So you understand the way they react and think a little bit better. Because honestly, when I drive on the highway in the truck, it's hard to remember what's going through the mind of all these four-wheelers around me. Like, why are they doing what they're doing? Go on a trip like this and you understand. I see. They just don't know any better. Go around this guy. Excuse me, I can go in the left lane. Ha! What you gonna do about it? I'm in the left lane right now, all the way on the left. It's a 3-lane highway here, so trucks are all supposed to be in the right 2 lanes, right? Not me. I feel like a rebel right now. Oh, don't fall, guys, don't fall. You're sort of just sitting on my dash there. Careful. I can actually do the speed limit too. Like when the speed limit's 70 miles an hour, I can do 70. That's one great thing about driving in a car too. One thing that's different though when you're driving a car, and I'm not from the area, you have to stop at all of these toll booths. Remember how I always talk about how in my truck I got the Easy Pass? I can just straight
Keep left on I-39.
Even Mandy wants me to keep left and go underneath the automatic toll taker of money or thing. Taker money thing. The money taker thing. That's the words I was looking for. So now I've actually got to stop here and give them some cash. It's $1.90. Really? Why such a weird number?
Continue 85 kilometers on I-39.
Why not just make it $2? Why $1.90? Now you're messing around with change and everything. Just make it $2. Like 2 simple bills. That's it. I don't want a dime. What am I gonna do with a dime? Give me 10 dimes, then I'll trade it in for one of these. Then I got something. Right? You know what I'm talking about? And now I gotta wait. Got all those people over there. They got the Easy Pass or the iPass, whatever they call it here. All right, come take my money. Take my money, please. I'd like to give you my money. Another thing about driving your personal vehicle into these things is you don't get reimbursed by anybody. That's actually, you gotta pay for it. It is cheaper in a car though, like $1.90. In a truck it's probably something like 12 bucks. Who knows? 1 second here, 1 second. An hour or so from Minneapolis, Minnesota. We're still in Wisconsin right now. But we've been making some pretty good time. Like I said, when you drive a four-wheeler or drive a car, you can cover so much more distance, and there's no logbooks. That's the best part. I haven't done a logbook in the last few days. It feels great. And I passed by every single scale like a boss, glaring them down the whole time. Oh, we're about to pass one now too. Nice. It's such a good feeling when you can just fly right past the scale. Give them that look. So I'm gonna find myself a motel tonight, so I can get a good sleep. Probably. I'd like to go to the other side of Minneapolis if I can, just to get through the city. Maybe the Rogers area. I have no idea yet. No idea. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. That's the way I like to live life. You just fly by the seat of your pants. All right, well, we just got to the Super 8 here in Rogers, Minnesota. So we're just on the other side of Minneapolis, just like we thought we would be. And I'm gonna go in there right now and see if they have any rooms available, which I'm assuming they do. It's midweek, why wouldn't they? I don't think it's that busy here. The parking lot's not that full, but so we'll find out. I'm gonna go get myself checked in and I will see you guys in the room. Well, here we are. Got the TV going already. I just turned it on, so I don't know what we're watching here yet, but got an empty rack here. Hit the like button if you just got that joke. It was very hard to say without laughing. Okay, I'm very proud of myself. Okay, where's the lights? Where's the lights? This is the first time I'm going in here too. Okay, so here's the bathroom. This is the Super 8 in Rogers, Minnesota. Nice. It's like any other hotel. Nice and clean. King size bed. I always go for the non-smoking room, but it doesn't really matter where they put me. You do get a trucker discount for being here if you can prove that you are a Class 1 or CDL class holder. Go ahead and focus on me there whenever you want. There you go. Oh boy, I look tired. I've been sitting in the car all day. I didn't eat very well. Should have eaten better tomorrow. I'll have to eat better. I'll have to go have a nice breakfast. And we'll have a nice lunch. And then we'll get home. We'll have a good supper at home. I'm thinking pizza. It's a good supper. But not just any pizza. Pizza with ranch. That's a pizza. So this is the end of today. Tomorrow we will continue our journey all the way back home into Manitoba. It's about another 7 hours of driving. In the car, it might even be less. Who knows? I don't really come down here in the car that often. But thanks for joining me. It's been a really weird kind of couple of days with the vlog. I know, because I missed a whole bunch of days in between there. I'll see you right here tomorrow in this hotel room. I'll be continuing my journey home. Thanks for your patience the last couple of days, guys. I really appreciate that. Thanks for allowing me to have that time off. I will try not to do that too often. Every now and then, I will. I'll just let you know. And we're going back down to Chicago beginning of December as well. So it'll be another. But I want to vlog that then. I want to take the camera along. I don't want to leave another gap in the vlog. I really felt uncomfortable leaving a gap in the vlogs, because usually it's every single day. If I miss a couple of days, it's almost like I'm missing a part of my life. It's because I go back and watch these, right? And I want this to be like a daily journal of my life, so that I can go back and look at how I progress through life. And if I missed a couple of days, it sort of messes with that whole journal aspect of it, right? Almost like, you know, some people used to write diaries. This is sort of like what this is, except I share my diary with the world. It's not very private at all. I do leave certain things out, like obviously private things, like this last weekend. Left that out of the vlogs because it's just not something I wanted to share publicly just yet. But hey, just give it time. Hey, if it progresses, eventually it's gonna become a part of the vlog. But there's just some things when I do them, you understand. Right? I'm tired, I'm not even making sense. You all know what's going on anyways. All right, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna watch some TV, I'm gonna edit the vlog, and then I'm gonna go to bed in this nice bed and get a good rest. Thanks, I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, down below in the description, all kinds of links. There's a link to my TV interview. That's right, I was gonna tell you that. Down below in the description, go check that out if I haven't told you that already in this vlog. The TV interview that I did with Global Winnipeg, it's down there. It'll be the first link for you. Go and give it a check. I can't even talk English right now. I'm tired. See you tomorrow.